Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce on the place those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah. Yeah. Ay, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up because they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Ready. Check my corner. It's been a long day for you.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mike's 40. Get it.
On third down, Morgan. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Watch X3. 218, chop it. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Yo. Now.
Morgan now. Off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Red 80. I'm coming.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, That's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 43. Check.
They'll run. This is Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Check 99. Slam.
Protein spill.
Morgan to throw on 2nd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. You got 3 down.
2nd and 6. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
40. 280.
Here's Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on. Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Here we go. Here we go. Get it.
Here's Morgan on 1st down. That one caught by Gibson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Hang over.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Morgan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. He's going to have the first down past the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Stafford. This one complete to Coleman. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check, blue 60. Check 56. I'm here all day.
Stafford on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Hey, box drop. 40 is the mic. 40 is the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike's.
2nd and 13. He's got Smith here. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mike 40. Hey, here I come. Topper. Check go.
Now Morgan to throw on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to air it out. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Check. 22.
Now Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions have taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Hooper on the short connection. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Morgan. From the gun, he'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford completes it to Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
180. Here we go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 5.
Morgan now, throwing again. It's caught, Smith. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The final shot before the break, Stanford. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On second down, it's Coleman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Ready, waiting. Ricky. Shit, watch the shit. 11.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check, 47. Here we go, D. Give me radar. Here I come again.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Stay 50.
From From the 50, it's Stafford. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Morgan looking to throw on second down. This is brought in by Gibson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Morgan on 1st and 10. Quick hitch, complete. It's Gibson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At that 18-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
60 outlaw.
From the gun, Morgan. And Thomas has it. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slip, watch the slip. Hey, 22. Check out 6-6, pull it high.
Coleman now. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Right there.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford, Dorsett making the catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. Dorsett's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Stafford on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Yellow lady! Yellow lady! Easy alert!
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford steps away to his left. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now Morgan. Throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. 2nd and long. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Go. Motion, 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 motion. Check, check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. 40's a Mike. Get it.
To throw is Morgan. Throwing on fourth down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Lions on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Looking to throw. Morgan, complete. Smith has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Morgan now on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Delta. My 40, check. He's coming.
Morgan throwing on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Ready? Blue 60. Come off the wall. Right, 70.
Stafford going to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Stafford now to throw. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And now running right through it. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. That one caught by Gibson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's Morgan on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Check. 40's mine. 40's the mine. 40's the mine. Now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Lions, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.